Hello everyone and welcome to our latest video on our BN channel. Welcome everyone to the Bugatti Tourbillon replica engine in automation game. Yes, it's been a while, but I'm back with these amazing video series that everyone likes, which is of course the replica engine series in automation game. Obviously, this is a masterpiece of an engine. I've been looking and reading and viewing videos about the specs of this engine and the car itself that Bugatti will be making, of course, in the year 2026. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. This car, I mean, this car with this particular engine is just a masterpiece. So a little history about this thing. Bugatti, obviously, in the year 2005, Bugatti shocked the world for producing a 1001 horsepower road legal supercar. At the time, the term hypercar wasn't really something, but after that it started. Everyone was talking about 1000 horsepower crazy car, 1001 horsepower supercar. Everyone was talking about it. I remember Top Gear when Jeremy Clarkson himself said that this car will never happen because no one thought about 1000 horsepower, supercar. But it happened, and what a car was that, the Bugatti Veyron. Obviously, they produced some limited amount of it with its crazy W16 quad turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive. It was luxurious, quiet, and crazy fast, obviously, 400 plus kilometers per hour. Then of course they introduced other versions, the Grand Sport, the Grand Sport Vitesse, and the Super Sport. Obviously they pushed the power up to a 1200 horsepower using the same engine, the quad turbocharged W16 engine, until of course later, when of course they introduced the world to a brand new monster. Bugatti went again behind the title of the fastest production car in the world, with of course the Bugatti Chiron. In the year 2016, they introduced from France, the Mulsanne Bugatti plant. They introduced the 2016 the Bugatti Chiron with its again W16 quad turbocharged engine, but this time it's producing 1500 horsepower, or exactly 1479 horsepower exactly. And it was an absolute monster. It's a total new design, total new looks, crazy acceleration, higher top speed, and of course bigger price tag. The car came with the same 7-speed double clutch gearbox, but it was an absolute amazing monster. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, but still the Bugatti Chiron is an absolute beast. And obviously they introduced the Bugatti Divo and pretty much other crazy cars, the Bullet and the Mistral and other crazy Bugatti creations. Some of them were made to go absolutely crazy track days, and some of them were absolutely luxurious cars, until of course recently when they announced on the year 2026 they will be producing a new model called the Bugatti Tourbillon. So the Bugatti Tourbillon, they actually went in the opposite direction. Before, with their previous models, they used that W16 quad turbocharged engine, but it wasn't really pure. And what really Bugatti wanted to make is a pure driving experience, the pure experience from the olden days, a naturally aspirated power, no turbo lag, no turbo spooling, nothing, just pure power. And they made this, or actually they will be making this in the year 2026. So apparently this thing was of course unveiled online on an online stream, which is really interesting, on the 20th of June 2024, with a price tag of 3.8 million euros. This thing will be, of course, will be actually made in the year 2026 with its crazy naturally aspirated 8.3 liter naturally aspirated V16 engine. Yes, my friends, the W16 is dead. It's a thing from the past. Bugatti want to go with an actual V16 engine that is naturally aspirated and producing 1000 horsepower. Absolutely crazy. Obviously, being the future and 1000 horsepower isn't enough, it will be of course paired with 3 electric motors, 1 in the back and 2 at the front, to simulate all-wheel drive, and pushing the power all the way up to 1000 800 horsepower, which is absolutely crazy. Now, of course, enough talking about the history of this car. Now let's talk about the engine itself, which I was actually super honored to make this thing in automation game. I actually took all the information about this engine from Bugatti itself, from their Bugatti website, which is absolutely awesome. So everything you'll see about this engine except the looks, because you know automation don't really allow you to redesign headers and intake and whatever, just change colors basically. But everything mechanically is absolutely identical to the real deal. You know, ish, it's still a replica, it's still automation. So let's start from at the beginning. This thing is obviously a V16 engine made absolutely from an aluminium billet block. Yes, my friends, aluminium billet block. And this thing came from the factory with 92 millimeters on the bore and 78 point, actually in real life it's 78.65 in real life. This number will be 8,355, but unfortunately in automation we can't really write what, you know, 0.5. Look at this, you just can't. I wish we could actually write 0.5, and you know, no, unfortunately we can't. Or you know, let's see now, 0.5. No, you can't do that. So yes, you know, absolutely near to the real deal. It's still an 8.3 liter, still absolutely super close to the real deal. Double overhead camshaft, 5 valves per cylinder, which is absolutely crazy. Aluminium silicon cylinder heads. Moving on, you have billet steel crankshaft, titanium connecting rods, and lightweight forged pistons like the real deal. And of course, what do we have here? Yes, obviously this thing is running with a harmonic damper. This information was absolutely hard to find, but yes, I found it on some enthusiast sites. They were talking about the new engine, and they mentioned, yes, the engine is using, of course, with a harmonic damper to make it absolutely smooth. So Bugatti actually are super detailed about the pure driving experience. They want to make their engine absolutely pure. Moving on, this engine is running with 14.5 to 1 compression ratio. 14.5 to 1 compression ratio. Absolutely crazy high compression. And obviously to be able to make whatever horsepower and torque, which I'll be showing you guys soon, I had to go with 81 on the cam profile and 73 on the springs and lifters. With VV, yes, variable valve timing, yes, it has this in real life on all cams. And the RPM is limited to 9,000 RPM. 8.3 liter, 16 dancing cylinders. RPM limit 9 freaking thousand RPM. Wow. And of course I had to go with +5 quality to get the actual numbers. Moving on, obviously this thing is naturally aspirated, no more turbos for Bugattis, and this thing is running with direct fuel injection and twin throttle bodies. At first I thought this thing will be going with throttle per cylinder. I thought that as well, but apparently no, they are using actually twin throttle bodies, which is absolutely crazy. And I went with performance high intake manifold. I wanted to go with the race, but you know, just getting the exact numbers on the race intake manifold it's rubbish. It's not really, it's nearly impossible. So I had to go with performance high, because in real life Bugatti I will be actually running with 2 air filters. The car will have air filters. It won't run just like a race intake. And I had to go with 79 on the manifold size, running with 100 unleaded octane fuel, with 71 on the fuel map, and I had to go maxed out on the ignition timing. And yes, I know it's strange. Yes, it's minus quality. Basically in automation I went with very cheap intake manifold and fuel system, but in real life obviously Bugatti will never do this. But to get the real numbers I had to go with cheap parts. Really, because in automation if I go with normal parts, zero quality, like I will get super high results, crazy high results. But I had to go with cheap parts. So yeah. Alright, moving on. I had to go again with tubular long headers, because in real life, yes, they actually went with such design. They didn't go with extremely long headers or medium height. They went with actual long tubular headers, which, I mean, in real life, I saw some photos of the engine exhaust. It's absolutely gorgeous. My God, it's a work of art, unlike automation, which looks absolutely normal. Dual exhaust. In real life, it's actually the exhaust and on the Bugatti itself, it will be in the middle of the car, the middle, you know, the middle rear of the car. But in real life, it's actually two pipes going out of the engine, so it's dual. Obviously, the real car will be using catalytic converters, obviously for emissions and whatever, blah blah blah. I mean, the results are amazing, really. 1,000 horsepower at 8,600 RPM and 663 pound-feet at 7,000 RPM. These are the actual numbers. And to be honest with you, I mean, the numbers are crazy. Look at the smoothness. It's absolutely smooth. It's smooth beyond belief. It's smooth like cream, basically. It's crazy smooth. It's one of these engines that you can put a coin or a glass of water and nothing will move. Amazing. Throttle response, obviously this is automation, not like the real deal. In the real car, the throttle response will be absolutely insane. Insane. I saw the acceleration video. The throttle is just, my god, it's like hair trigger, of course, thanks to the electric motors. And now, of course, it's time to hear this monster firing it up. So here we go. Let's take a look on the inside. Right, and that's pretty much it, really. It's an absolutely beautifully made engine, and to make this thing in automation, it's an absolute honor, really. I had so much fun making this thing in automation game, and I really could not wait to put this engine in a supercar or a crazy car of some sort in automation and to drive this in Beam NG.drive. What an engine indeed. So that's pretty much it. I really cannot wait to see that car. I hopefully in a car show or in real life, really. It will be absolutely amazing, and I had so much fun making this engine. So tell me what you think about this engine in the comment section below, and of course, if you have any idea what to do with this engine, or if you have a car in automation that you designed yourself and this engine can fit in this car, and would you like to collaborate, we can make it happen with this engine. I would love to do that as well with you guys. So thank you so much everyone for watching. I really had so much fun with it, and I'll see you guys very soon. If you like my work and if you want to support me, the link in the description below for my Patreon page. You can subscribe. By doing that, you will be able to make your own automation challenges on our channel, and of course I'll be super thankful for that. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button, get subscribed, and I'll see you guys very soon. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and goodbye for now, my friends.